Well, good evening, everyone. And I thought I was going to start the net in 1 more minute. That's what I told Joy. And I decided to start it like right away. What I'm doing right now is brewing a nice, warm, hot cup of tea. Today, my drink of choice, let's see if you can see it. Lemon and ginger. Yeah. And I'm doing something kind of unusual in that I am brewing it with a, a packet of peach tea. Peach tea from it's Country Times, like Crystal Light kind of thing. So we're going to see if that works out. Anyway, hi everybody. My name is Gil, Kilo Echo 9 Foxtrot. And this one says, this is one of my old hats again. I didn't bother to look through as KT90ET. One of my call letters, one of my old call letters. Tonight, I'm going to guess, my guess is, I'm going to go 28 this time. That's what I put down. Learn how to spell. Okay. 28 for my guess tonight. Could be, it's 75 degrees. Temperatures dropped a little bit. It got up in the 80s, or just low 80s today. Oh, we got a Echolink person on there. And Debbie, 25 for Debbie. So we may have two 25s tonight. If Marvin decides to pick a 25, that's okay. 25 is a good number. So we are having lemon ginger tea with Country Time peach tea mixed in. I'm going to find out if it's any good. Woo! That's different. 25. Oh, we have two 25s. Love it. I wonder if we're all going to get 25. Anyway, 28 was my guess tonight. Got another radio I want to show off. Let's see, well, I got a couple minutes. And the only reason I didn't show it off last week was because I didn't have the programming cable. Last night, I finally figured out where the programming software was. It's kind of, let's see, just for you, Joy. Marvin, are you guessing 25 tonight too? Anyway, this is the latest and greatest. If you can see it, oh, see that ring light? Man, I'll tell you what, that's bright. iRadio UV98 plus what? I don't know.
Channel mode.
Channel mode. Channel 1. I've only got one thing programmed in it right now, but it's able to go. The frequency range is unbelievable. I'll have to actually see if it transmits on all the frequencies that it has. But it also has something kind of neat, and this is just like the Radtel RT880. It has a thing right here. This little cap comes off, and there's a place for another antenna, and that would be for a CB antenna. So it's really, really cool. I didn't have the programming cable, so I had no way of knowing anything about it. But last night I hooked it up, and the cable looks like a standard USB-A to USB-C. It looks just like that. But this is different. What they did, they crossed the data wires. They switched them. So rather than me going out and, I have tons of these cables, but have to take one apart and hope I can get it back together with the two cables switched or, separated in the line. And I don't want to work on it. So this was like $9. I said, I'm just not going to do it. Anyway, let's see. Hello, everybody, to Joy. Yes. And so anyway, that's the latest and greatest. I'm going to have this programmed, and I'm sure I'll bring it to next month's meeting, and maybe even before that. I think that the Adams County Club has a breakfast second Saturday of May, and I'll probably just go on down since it's going to be in Burm. I'm going to go on down and show it off to the people that come Saturday, and by then I'll have it all programmed, I hope. But anyway, my name is Gil again, KE9F for the Jay County Amateur Radio Club Tuesday Evening Net. And it's going to be starting here in about a minute or less. If Jeff is on time, let me check my volumes here, volume levels, and well, you wouldn't be able to hear it. Okay, well, maybe you can now. All right, I'm trying not to make it too loud. All right, your plant is dripping. Yes, it is. Hey,
W9JCA2N, repeater.
Oh, that's a little too loud, I think. At least the little meter thing says it's too loud.
The time is 7 p.m.
Let's see if Jeff shows
W9JCA2N,
up.
repeater PL97.4.
QST, this is the J County Amateur Radio Club 2-meter 440 net with Echolink.
He's there.
This is an open but directed net, and all amateurs are welcome to check in with or without traffic.
So where's Mary Ann?
Our
There you go,
primary
Skipper.
purpose of this net is to bring goodwill among amateurs, opportunity to share information, and test their equipment. Your next tool this evening is with
Oh,
T9
let's see here.
Juliet Kilo Lima W9JKL, and the name is Jeff. We'll pause at this time for any emergency or priority traffic.
I don't have any of that. At least this is definitely not a priority.
None. I'd like to welcome everybody to the J County Amateur
I'll
Radio
have to
Club
switch over to
2-meter 440
210
net,
repeater to talk to
and
him.
our Echolink node is 127
That's why it's not on there.
019. I believe following our net this evening there, Dave, KB8SR, has a P25 net on the following frequencies of in Fort Recovery, the 444.6875 with a net code of 2 Alpha 3, and in Lynn 441.5125 with a default net of 293, and then in Portland with a frequency of 444.8125 and net code 2 Alpha 3. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and
They're gonna like this.
first we'll take anyone out there that's got information needs to come forward to net. Call W9JKL.
9RQ.
KE9F. Gotta switch it like really quick.
Friday, W9RTO. Rent to own PG, go ahead.
Rent to own.
Okay, W9JKL, W9RQ, two things tonight. One, the Indy 500 pace car will be a Corvette ZRT.
I want to win it.
The reason I'm bringing that up is 2 seconds, 60 miles an hour. In 5 seconds, it will go 150 miles an hour.
Holy crap.
They forgot to say how fast it will go backwards. So the pace
Until you
car,
run into something.
2025 is the Corvette. I keep him on my internet today. Okay, second thing is the amateur radio operators in 92 counties will be participating in a QSO party this Saturday, May the 3rd, 11 a.m. Both voice and Morse code will be used. Demonstrators in Randolph County hams will be giving exams, by the way, this Saturday, 11 a.m. For technician, general class, and extra class license. Beginning at 11 a.m. Saturday, May 3rd. Take Indiana 1 south of 18, or south of Highway 28, south of Highway 28 on Indiana 1 to the Big Blue Bridge. And then 30 from the park there, that's where the Randolph County is going to hold their
Pretty bad.
activities. Free food at noon. Be sure to tune to J County's website, W9JCA.com. W9JCA.com for further information. W9JKL, W9RTO, we thank you.
PG, thank you very much, sir. W9RTO, W9JKL. And we got KE9F Gil there, indicator. Good evening, Gil.
Oh, good evening, Jeff. KE9F. And boy, I'll tell you what, I'm getting a lot of noise here on the 210. I have to keep tuning over to the 475, which I don't know, for some reason I'm not hitting it, but or not well. Anyway, thanks for doing such a great job on the net. We are getting closer to the fishing derby at Hudson Park in Portland on June 7th. It's only like 5 weeks away in about 4 days, something like that. And it's going to be quite an event this year if everything works out as planned. A lot of city service folks will be out there, and it seems like even the mayor of Portland is planning on attending. At least that's what I heard. Anyway, we have a lot of great people that live in our club, not only in the area, but they know a lot of folks in the area. So, but even people outside the area, they're getting in on it too, and everybody gets things done. If you're not a member of the club, I'd encourage you to join. Details of different levels of membership can be found on our website, w9jca.com. And our next meeting is in a few weeks on Wednesday, May 21st at 6 p.m. And if you'd like to join, come on down or just plan to visit. Well, 24 check-ins last week, and we all thought that would be better than that. Oh, well. Well, there's always today. So come on over, check out the live stream. You'll find the link on our website, w9jca.com, or just do a search for W9JCA Live, or, well, W9JCA itself might work. Whiskey 9 J County Amateurs, live on YouTube. Now you got it. Should be easy from there. Anyway, that's all I have from this side. Jeff, thanks again for taking in at 73, everyone. KE9F.
Hey, Gil. I'm not getting too much noise on the 2-1 there, but there's I get a little bit of sizzling in there. But that's a lot of weather-related stuff there.
Yep.
And so it is what it is there. Sometimes
Sometimes you feel like a
depends
nut. Sometimes you don't.
different things there. Like I said, 2-1 stuck up there, surrounded by a bunch of antennas, and then it takes very little to mess it up there. So it gets foul weather and stuff, and atmosphere gets cooped up there. So anyway, but I'm copying you just fine. Gil, thank you for the information. KE9F, W9JKL. All right. Well, I got a couple on the Echolink here, and looks like maybe one or two of them's dropped off. Maybe they'll be back up there in a minute. I already marked them down. But I'll go ahead and get KD9UJV. Jared, good evening.
Let's see what we got here.
Good evening, Justin Duganette. Just staying in the house tonight, watching the rain come down. We just had a heavy shower just come through Winchester, so I'm sure we'll be dodging and missing the whole night. So we'll just stay inside, and we'll stay 7 degrees. 89 UJV.
I don't know if it's raining out here right now or not, but it looks like it's raining behind me. I'm such a sheltered person.
Jared? Yeah, don't blame you. Yeah, we went out once today, and then done what we needed to do, and then back in there. So, Jared, you have a good evening, and take care. And 73 to you there. It's good to hear from you. KD9UJV, W9JKL, WD9HPQ, Wayne in Fort Wayne there. Good evening, Mr. Wayne.
Temperatures to drop. 75 degrees in Decatur right now, 35% humidity. Wow. Well, I guess that's not working.
W9JKL link connected. KK2BUDKF8DQH disconnected. W9JKL link.
Sounds like somebody's having a little trouble getting linked up there. But anyway,
I'm going to
I'll
get
try
it.
you, Wayne, again. I see him lit up on the screen. WD9HPQ. Good evening, Wayne. You there?
I'm going to get a green foam pad or paint this one. The windscreen. ticket.
KK2 BUD Thomas.
Mr. Thomas.
I'm connecting. Keep saying that. Nothing much to put it. I do have an offer at the table for the new clubhouse. My brother's friend is moving to Arizona, and he's giving away of a couch, and he's giving away for about $250 to $240. So if the club would like to have it, the offer is there for a sectional L-shaped couch. So back to you, Dave. Thank you.
Wow.
KK2BUD.
Well, if it's in good shape, that's not a bad price.
Thomas, thank you very much, here. And 73 to you there. And we'll try WD9HPQ again. If you don't come back, I'll move along. I do have, let's see, yeah, I think I got everybody in there. So there was a KFA jumped in there or something I didn't get a good look at, but it dropped out. Maybe it'll come back in. So WD9HPQ, you got a copy?
I'm going to have to paint this whole thing green. It'll disappear. So will the side of my face. I just move it back a little bit.
All right, well, apparently you must have some problems with this. We'll just move along here and let's get the
Look
short
at
time
that. Isn't that
check
pretty?
in. Short time check-in is called W9JKL.
Kilo Charlie 9 Zulu Kilo Yankee. Mobile. Short time. No traffic. Kilo Delta Alpha Zulu.
Wow, that's pretty rough.
November 1 Papa Juliet. Jim Farmland. No traffic.
There's Jim in Farmland.
KA9 VIS, Greg and Hartford City, no traffic.
So we have everybody's wanting Debbie. Let's see.
89 YTT,
Oh.
mobile, no traffic.
Okay, so Marvin got 26. I just saw that. Joy's got 25.
9 OPL, Chip and Pinville on the porch.
Hey, there's Chip in Pinville.
9 YOK, Stephen and Pinville, no traffic.
So this is sounding pretty good. Weather related.
90, no traffic.
Mr. Dave. There are two Daves.
Break off there. I missed several calls there. There was a lot of popping and crackling and a lot of noise in there. I don't know what's going on with the old repeaters tonight there. Some of them just come in booming pretty good there, but there was some in there. I don't know which end they was coming from, but I had a lot of scratching there. So I'll go ahead and get what I got here, and then we'll give them another chance to try to get in there as I try to pull their calls out. So kind of come in there slowly there, and maybe you can get through that, whatever it is interfering there. KDAZO Dave, and we got K9 VIS Greg and N1PJ Jim there. Also got KD9 YGT Shane, KB9 OPL Chip, and I got KD9 YOK Steve, and WE9T Dave. And let's try it again there. It's going to be a rough night, looks like there. So
Yes, it does.
call W9JKL.
KC9 ZKY, short time, no traffic.
Mr. Steve. Yeah, still bad. Hey, Wayne. 34. Okay, 30 for Wayne. You got it.
Time, no traffic, 73s.
That was Mark.
got you that time. I'll got 3 aliens there. KC9ZKY Steve. And we got KC9FXU John there. And KD9CES Mark, Aaron Byrne. All right, thank you, fellas, for dropping by. And 73 to you there. Good to hear from you there. Let's try again for any short times. Call W9JKL.
Can you tell my mic arm is coming out of the plant? The heck was that?
KC9LQY. Short time, no traffic, Jeff.
Couple more there. Got KD9WTH Gary there in Brunson. Got you that time around there. I got Gary. I got Jim, KC9LQY. We're giving those shout out for any other short times. Call W9JKL. Alrighty, I don't hear any other short times. I'll go down to the list as soon as I got it. We apparently seem to have a problem with the 475 up there on the antenna. I don't know what's happening, whether it's getting moisture in it or something, or what's going on. It seems it must be an antenna issue or something's happening up there. I don't know. But
I can hit it, but they can't hear me.
And cracking in there. Something's wrong with the reception and the output. So I don't know what to do about there. If it's upstairs, it's out of my league up there. It's up there on the tower. So anyway, KB8 SCR, Dave.
Yeah, thanks for running that as always. Yeah, we'll do the C25 now. Immediately after this one. So 73 and more than KB8 SCR.
Hey, we'll catch you on P25. KB8 SCR, W9JKL. KB9QBO, Francis.
If Francis is there, that's a good sign. Yeah, come on. Maybe he'll come in
Muncie
later.
Lynn, and how about KB9MPU, Richard?
Richard will be there.
W9JKL in the net, KB9NPU. Good evening, Jeff. Good evening to the group out there tonight. Hopefully I'm getting through all right this evening. The repeater is a little noisy. You even dropped out a couple, 3 times, but most of the time you're in. Don't have much. We made it to breakfast with the ham group this morning, and that was the highlight of the day.
I had the eggs too.
The rest of it
That's what I had
just
this
been waiting
morning.
to see what that Mother Nature's going to do, and so far she hasn't done it. We had a little bit of light rain earlier in the day, but
Yeah, we got some pretty heavy stuff here.
nothing
Like,
this evening yet,
lately.
just a lot of clouds. So we're still waiting to see, and we'll figure it out in the morning. South 3, have a good net, and we'll catch you later. W9JKL, KB9NPU.
The signals from Echolink.
All right, here, Richard. I switched over to the 475. I'm over on the 440 repeater over here. I was on the 210. I don't know if that made any difference, but
Definitely did.
been to 440. I've been receiving there. I'm hearing you guys great on 210. You're sounding good there. So it must be the power going out, not the reception coming in, though.
It's getting better.
But does it make any difference on the 475 there, Richard?
Really, it's still kind of rough copying. You dropped out once there.
Alrighty, well, it must be the output. Must be on the output of the 210 there, because I'm hearing you fine here, and I got a good signal on it here. But I'm a little closer than you are, so the power must be down on it, or then something's malfunctioning. Who knows?
Antenna melted.
Alright, Richard, thank you very much. 73 is KB9MPU, W9JKL.
It got too steamy on.
KC9OYW, Chad.
Got too steamy over the air. Melted the antenna.
Mr. Jeff, and Annette, yeah, this is KC9YWA. Everybody's sounding pretty good over here. Got a few dropouts, but I think you had a bunch of pileups in there earlier. I definitely heard all that. Like, wow, that's a lot of static. Hey, we're doing all right. Just sitting here.
Let them eat static.
That sounds like you got a pretty good one going on there. Just waiting for the DMR net there. So we ain't got a lot there, Jeff. We'll give a big shout out. Thank you and Dave for linking us up on Blackbird Net. And everybody for checking in. Tomorrow night they want to do a thing for like Indiana State for everybody. So I don't know how our net's going to go. So I might have to do local and go on from there. So we'll see. They got to put a bunch on my plate for a test, but we'll see what it does. Hey, we'll say 73s for now, and we'll talk at you later. W9JK on the net. This is KC9YW. Right here, Chad. You take care. Thank you very much, Cherry. You're sounding great in there. 73's to you there. KC90YW, W9JKL.
My hand got wet.
Where we're at here. KD9 KPF Tony.
Let's see if I can do this one over here. I can't reach it.
F9L, KF9 November Lima.
That one's dripping
Marvin,
on my
there we
shirt.
go.
That's the word, right there. No wonder I'm feeling so wet.
W9JKL, KF9L. Good evening, Jeff
There's-
and the net. Well,
there's
made
mine.
it back home. Anyway, it was a great visit to Oklahoma. Kind of all thumbs using Echolink, but anyway, I made it through there. I took the little Zygo 6100 and a inset antenna, and I played around with it a little bit, and I finally got to work okay. I done the K1 USN little contest there, but I think I got back to Kentucky, I believe, but I would like to pick up someone in Indiana, but I just didn't do it on that particular time there. But anyway, a little fiddling with the antenna, but I got it working pretty good. Pretty nice visit, and the only event I had was I got 30 miles from Indianapolis in the eastbound lane of 70, and Google tells me that there is a road blockage there, and it's only going to be a 15-minute wait, and do I want to take this exit? I said, well, I don't really trust that. I think I'll just stay here where I'm at. Well, I could really kick myself then, because that was an hour wait sitting on the highway.
I had that
When
happen.
I left here 2 weeks ago, it was 32 degrees that morning. It was 85 degrees sitting on the I-70 there, coming back home anyway. Next time when Google tells me that there might be a blockage up there on the highway, I'll go ahead and take the exit, and maybe I'll just take a 15-minute break at truck stop there or something at the exit and see if the highway fills up, because no sooner than I miss that exit, I think about 30 seconds after that, everything comes to a halt on the highway. If I'd had a tire, Billy, I would have just beat myself right in the head for doing that. But anyway, I'm not the most experienced traveler anyway. I just kind of get by. And with that, I'll send it back there to you, Jeff. W9JKL, KF9L, 73, ladies and gentlemen.
On May 27th of last year, exactly, I was
what
like
you mean there,
about the
I'll
fifth
tell you
car
what, that
back
Google
from the
Maps
accident.
Sometimes it
Hadn't even been
sometimes
reported
it works
yet.
pretty good. Sometimes
I reported it.
It does good there most of the time. I usually don't have too much trouble out of it, but there was one time that it was rerouting me because of road construction. It said there was showing road construction, so it was rerouting me around it, you know. And that stupid thing took me clear way out of my way. When I looked back and I said, "Oh, where's this stupid thing taking me there?" I pulled off the road and I had checked the map there on it. I was looking and seeing what the world it was doing, and I got to look back. I said, "Well, that was all a bunch of unnecessary crap. All they do is route me over here, just one little road and go around, and put me out about 2 miles out of my way. But no, it sends me off about 10 miles out of my way.
They do that.
I think we'll go back to a paper map. It's going to do that. Alrighty, yep. But sometimes you want to listen to it too. Sometimes it knows what's up there and ahead of time. It works out both ways. Sometimes it does great, and sometimes it don't. Just depends. But that was the first time it ever done that to me. KF9NL 73 from W9JKL. KC9QCJ Wayne.
Hey, good evening, Jeff. Good evening to the rest of the net this evening. KC9QCJ Wayne in southeast Greene County. That 210 repeater's sounding good over here, Jeff, so somebody's got problems someplace, or who knows what's going on, right?
Yeah,
Hey, I don't have a whole lot today, thanks to you and Jeff, all you do to connect everybody up every week as you do to this net, and as well as the Echo Link, and as well as Wednesday night to the Blackford County net. Yeah, sounds like Old Cat may be a little bit busy there tomorrow night with
8:30.
all the hookups there from
W9JCA.com
DMR
for
as well.
details.
So I hope everybody takes their time checking in and let the repeaters drop, and just have a little patience with everybody there, and I think it'll probably work out pretty good. Anyhow, Jeff, hey, I'll turn it back over to you. Again, thank you for running the net this evening. Always greatly appreciate it, and we'll catch you later. KC9QCJ, have a good evening, everyone.
Right here, Wayne. You take care. Yeah, you sound okay over this way.
Everybody has a story, Joy. You're right.
Anyway, you have a good evening there in 73. It's KC9QCJ, W9JKL.
I have a lot of GPS stories.
About KD9RIT Carry.
Like I got routed into a wall, or tried to, into a field around St. Louis.
All right, let me stop there and let's go back and open it back up for anyone who wants to check in.
But
So anyone out there is wishing to check in with or without traffic, call W9JKL.
I stopped listening.
KB9NPU, recheck.
Yeah, I went my own way and a lot shorter.
Go ahead there, Richard. KB9NPU, W9JKL.
Yeah, shortly after you and I talked that first round, the repeater has cleared up considerably, so your transmission has been solid, and most everybody else has too. So maybe you burned all the moisture out of the wires, I don't know. Just thought I'd let you know that you're doing fine now. KB9NPU.
Sounds better.
Well, I think most of it's just probably atmospheric conditions and stuff there, and moisture and wind and what have you. That's in the weather there, some of it there, and then some of it could be, it's just a combination of things. That's the same way when sometimes I can get on the 7.3 machine and it comes a booming in here and sounding good, and then other times I can't hear nobody on it, just all noise. Then other times it's okay, so.
Just never know.
Sometimes I think, well, I'll just run simplex and forget it. Less problems and headaches there. Just put a good antenna up.
Two cans and a wire.
But the repeaters do help
string.
on some cases there with low power rigs and stuff. KB9MP and W9JKL. We have anyone else out there like check in? Call now.
9R2 information.
No!
RTO with information. Go ahead there, PG.
W9R2, I don't remember Greg's call from Blackford County, but I thought he said when he checked in he had a net report.
Greg? Okay, K9VIS, W9JKL.
Not there.
All right. I didn't hear. Like I said, I had a lot of them jumping in there. I didn't catch. Well, I could have sworn he said no traffic, but I might have heard somebody else that blended with him there. All right. Anyway, he ain't there, so 19 last call for, let's try it again, the short time check-ins, or anyone wishing to check in. Call W9JKL.
Think we got everybody? I think that's it for tonight.
This is Peggy HDMZ,
Debbie.
WN Antonio, Ohio, one for the record.
Debbie! Hi, Debbie.
You, Debbie, I just happened to look up. I just looked up the screen and I seen your call, but then you keyed up there too. The same time I spotted it up there. I thought I better take a look up here at Echolink, and there you were. I'm glad you jumped in
It's
there.
Debbie!
Yeah, good evening there, and 73T there, KE8TMZ W9JKL. And WD9HPQ logged back on. We'll see if he's getting out there. I called for him a little while ago, and he didn't make it back here to me. I figured he's having trouble. So, Wayne, go ahead there, WD9HPQ.
Let's see if he's on there. Debbie. I think he's having some issues.
He must us. I'll try him again. WD9HPQ.
Bigger hammer.
Well, if we don't have anybody else in there, we're going to go ahead and close it up. Apparently, he's logged on, but he's not. He's either not copying or he's not transmitting. I don't know what the problem is there, but maybe you'll figure it out. Hope he does. I know that it's working good on this end.
That may have been the 25.
So, we got 24 check-ins there
Oh,
tonight. I want to
no!
take this time to thank each and every one of you out there for checking in.
No!
And wish you all the best.
Same as
7-3 will
last
go ahead
week.
and return the repeaters back to normal operation. This is W9JKL.
And nobody guessed 24. Oh, well, doggone it. I just want to stick around here for just a few moments to find out if anybody else checks in. But it doesn't look like they will. Debbie, you just brought it closer is what you did. Yeah, 72 degrees outside. We started here at 70, 75, 78 when I came up here, and then just dropped a bit. Here in Decatur, Indiana. Well, let's see what else we got. Okay, I got other comments. And, oh, thank you, Jim, and it was a good night, and you have a good night, 73 to you. And no cigar, yeah. Well, then I need two of me. Hey, I can use my old call sign, I guess. KT90UT, but unfortunately it still links to me, sort of. And I have a couple of them that do. I forgot what. I had a 5 call sign like WF or was it KL? I don't know what it was. I have all my old licenses, and I had that for a short time before I changed it to WE5ABQ when I was in Albuquerque, and KT90UT here, and now KE9F. So anyway, yeah, I was going to say that Joy and I actually went to meet up with a couple of friends. We went back just, let's see, what year was that? 2015? Just sometime after we moved here. They moved to, let's see, how'd that work out? Well, anyway, Jeff ended up moving. That's Jeff and Gay ended up moving. Jeff did anyway. But they ended up meeting us in a little town in Missouri. And so anyway, they had some stuff for us. It was awfully nice of them to come. But going through St. Louis, they had construction or destruction going on Interstate 55, so there's no way to it, at least not going south. And so it wanted I think I had a Garmin, or was I using Google? I think I was using Google Maps. And it wanted to route us like 10 miles out of the way. And we started passing a couple exits. I said, we know that if you got on 55, then it's clear. It's just the off-ramp wasn't clear. So after the first exit we passed, you could see that it would go back the other way. The second one I took, got to see a little bit of the actual city of St. Louis. And oh my God, it was terrible. I mean, it was like, oh shoot, it's Detroit all over again. So anyway, took it, came back the other way. So I only ended up going like 2 miles out of the way, 2 or maybe 3. And that was my GPS story. Another time was in Albuquerque, and it was routing me to go home through a block wall, or trying to. And here, I did it here, and it routed me onto a road that went into a field and told me to turn around. That was the Garmin. I don't have the Garmin anymore. That didn't last long. Anyway, that's my GPS story, and all the other stories that go along with it. I've traveled a lot, I'll tell you what. So anyway, appreciate you guys all hanging in there with me, and I'll say 73 to everyone. And let's see, anything else? No, I think that's it. The only other thing I had was there was one other radio. I think I showed it off last week, and this one I already programmed. This was the UV32 GPS version. Is this the one? Yeah, this is it right here. So it looks just like the other ones. I kind of like this one because it has that, but it also has the up and down arrows, but it also has a knob. I thought that was really cool. This is a GPS version. I don't know, the iRadio, it's the UV Plus, UV98 Plus. At least I think it is, and it might have the GPS and the APRS built in, but I'm not absolutely certain. It was awfully cheap to have that, so I'm gonna guess it doesn't have it, and I didn't see it in the numbers. But
disconnected.
I will learn it as time goes on. By next week, I'll have this thing all programmed. So anyway, that's all for me tonight. Everybody, you guys have a good one, and we'll catch you here next week. Same cat time, same cat channel to Boldly Go, where we've gone before many, many times. And by the way, it'll be close to Mother's Day. I've been called a lot of things, but Don can't say that. Never mind. That's pretty bad. So the 6th, yeah, the Sunday after the 6th is going to be Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all you mothers. I mean, to all you moms. Anyway, all right, enough of that. All right, guys, take care. 73. This is Gil. Kilo Echo 9 Foxtrot for the Jay County Amateur Radio Club. Tuesday evening. You guys take care.